How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we had entered the Cavern of Chaos, and we also did a lot of above ground at the Wistful Wild. And in today's episode, we are of course focusing on said cavern. We are already starting off pretty badly because, as you can see by the second layout, we see a bunch of fiery Bulblacks in what was originally the Man-at-Legs layout back in Subterranean Complex. There are a couple ways of dealing with these guys. One way is that you can go ahead and use your purples and kind of just paralyze them. Of course, since purples aren't immune to fire, you do run the risk of burning them. You just have to be kind of patient and also a bit calm in doing this. And I'll show you what I mean. One way is to do it like this. Alright, just don't be afraid. Use some of your reds and try to make sure that your purple aren't burning to death. And then, I hope I didn't mess up. Okay, there we go. Almost kind of messed up, not gonna lie. You just kind of have to repeat that process. You can use your ultra bitter sprays. And admittedly, the one that we attacked was the one that had the treasure. You can use your ultra bitter sprays to kind of help make this process a little easier on yourself. That's if you want to use one. I might have to do it for the last one, assuming how this goes. I'm gonna do the same process again. Use my purples, kind of try to get it to get a little paralyzed, and then throw the rest of the reds on there, and just make sure that you're a little calm in doing this. All right, and there you go. So thankfully, it's not like the original Pikmin where Pikmin that get burned, they die in like in an instant. Like it took like maybe 2 seconds and then they're dead. Here, at least you have some leniency. Like that's the only good thing I can say. All right, and then rinse and repeat essentially. Just try to make sure you're calm about it. Just make sure you throw your Pikmin on there, and then of course make sure the ones that are burning are okay, and then rinse and repeat. I will say that method is very likely to go wrong if you don't time it. I will be honest, I did mess up on that a good amount of times when I do this. You throw your purples at it, try to get it to get a little paralyzed. As it gets shocked, you can... What's my... I got so confused. Okay, and then try to throw your rest. Okay, I am not doing a good job at this. I did not do a good job at this. I did not... Okay. Of both, and for this reason, ideally you do want to use your purples first in this method. All right, but you kind of have to make sure you're not scared of your purple. Okay, I certainly didn't do a good job at it. But it's not that bad if you can kind of practice and do okay with it. Just make sure you don't try to lose any Pikmin from it. Honestly, the fiery Bulblacks are going to be the bigger pain in this floor, and then the thing that probably just tries to ruin the strat a little bit is the swooping snitch bug, but other than that, they're not exactly a pain to deal with. We've dealt with them many times, and they're not exactly a threat. I'm going to go ahead and just collect some remains and get rid of the rest of the swooping snitch bugs. It's like a 3 for 3. You'll see 3 of each of them here. The purpose of them is just to really kind of ruin your strat and trying to attack them peacefully. But other than that, they're really not going to do any harm to you. Oh, I forgot. 2 of them have a treasure. I like how it just you're a dick. Get over here. If I can actually reach you. Alright. And that should take care of that. Let me go ahead and collect these treasures. I don't think each Bulblacks has a treasure. Oh, they did each have a treasure. I'm so bad at this game. I thought only one of them had it. Never mind. So you're kind of meant to get rid of all 3. I did not connect 2 and 2 together, I'll be honest. I did get some of them into flowers, but that's okay. Honestly, the strat that I took, and many others will take too, I took a more riskier approach because most people will typically only use their purples and just call them back that way. I did my reds just as a backup. You don't have to do that. The Essence of Despair, 80 Pokos. You don't have to do that, but I did it for just extra assurance. Whether or not that actually makes a difference or not, I don't know. To me, it did, so that's what I did. A pink star ring. It's the Gemstar Wife, 100 Pokos. And we should be getting one more, and then that should be it. And that'll be it. So it's the blue squared ring. Whatever this is called, the husband or something. This is the husband. The frosty bauble. I can't say that word. Alright, and never mind. It had nothing to do with that. Alright, I'm just gonna collect the last Bull Blacks remain. I hate these guys. These guys annoy me so much. They're like, in my opinion, after the Bull Bear is like the worst one to try to get rid of. It's just, it can be difficult. Alright, enough of them singing Tataka's note. Let's just go ahead on to the next one. We got everything here. Sub-level 3. Depending on how I use my time management on them, this ideally took a good amount of time. It took about like 4 minutes, which is on par for what I was expecting it to be. It could have been a lot longer, honestly. It really could have been way longer. I'm going to try to divide up the rest of them in this way. I'm not going to get through all 7 of them in time for one episode. That's just not going to happen. But I'm going to try my best to at least get through halfway through the total amount. So this place isn't that bad. The big gimmick is falling rocks, so just be careful with them. And of course, Mamutas, they don't do anything that bad. And especially after getting the Pluckaphone back at Submerged Castle, Mamutas really aren't even a threat anymore, just because even if they put them underground, we can just get them back instantly. Yeah, it makes them leaf Pikmin, but that's not exactly a big deal for us. Okay. I like how there's just... That's so stupid. That's so wasteful. Is there a falling rock here? Yeah. No, what do you... No, you guys were cutting it too close. Alright. Just to get some leaves and some flowers back. Alright, so this section was very, very empty, but this one isn't. Okay, falling rock. Alright, so there's a creeping chrysanthemum somewhere. Okay, there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Okay, so there's 3. Alright, as long as the white Pikmin didn't happen to... I was getting scared that it was going to wake it up in time for it to get knocked down and then it gets hit by a falling rock. I have never seen that happen, but there's many things in this game I haven't seen yet prior to making this and all that happened. So nothing in this game is really shocking me anymore like it used to have. Oh, please, no. Oh, no. I got a little scared. Did get a little scared. I think it was moving around like an idiot. I'm assuming this one has the treasure then. Alright. Admittedly, the white Pikmin take a little bit longer for it to knock out. Oh, so it's underground. Okay. I think there's 1 more treasure if I'm not... Yeah, there should be 1 more treasure. Yeah, there is. And then 2 more creeping chrysanthemums. How nice. Kind of hoping we got rid of all the falling rocks here. Okay. You guys are taking quite a while to get that. Alright, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. I just want to make sure I grab everything here. Falling rocks should probably be in a second. No? Okay. Alright, right here. Be the sacrifice. Oh, of course you had to spawn right in front of my viewing angle. Alright. So far, I haven't had any bad luck to a creeping chrysanthemum yet. Of course, that could change right now. But so far, out of like the 10 we've battled in total, none of them have been too close for discomfort. Alright. I'm assuming there is no more falling rocks, right? Doesn't seem like there is, so I'm gonna hope that there isn't. Alright, come on guys, collect these. Come on, come on. Can any of y'all at least grab some of the stuff you're supposed to grab, please? I'm trying to get out of here. So admittedly, this was not a bad cave. The creeping chrysanthemums and the falling rocks are really the only bad things about this place. And then for some reason, the game decided to spawn three gates like right there in a way that makes no sense. I'm not sure what the whole connection with that was, but hey, let them do that. And then I didn't mean to do all that. Okay, so admittedly, a lot of the items, a lot of the enemy bodies and weights of them are gonna make it to where we're gonna have to make a lot of trips. But everyone should be able to carry this. And then we should be able to get that treasure, and then the last one should be coming up in a moment, and then I'll just grab the rest of the bodies that were over there. Just because, hey, extra Pokos adds up to the leaderboard. Only 30 for this bell pepper. The infernal vegetable. Well, I'm assuming since it's an infernal, I think it's a... Is it a spicy? Is it a jalapeno? I was gonna say spicy pepper, but I mean... Pretty much if you say spicy pepper, most people will probably imply that you meant to say jalapeno. I don't know, I'm not no... That's fruit. Yes, because jalapenos is a fruit. Because Patrick has once said that mayonnaise was an instrument. Yes. Child of the Earth, 40 Pokos. Creative name. But I would assume that's what most people would mean. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm gonna go for it because I already made that mistake already by saying it. So we all make mistakes, especially whenever it comes to me saying stuff in these Let's Plays I do. I typically tend to be very tongue-twisted. Alright, so that's everything there. I think they just need to grab those two, yeah, just those two bodies, and then that's it. We will still have enough time. I will say one of these sub-levels is a very infamous one. Many people will know about this one. Morally, if you've played Pikmin 2, if you haven't, it's not exactly like, you know, oh, it's like a game-breaking, game-changing one, but it's still something that most people will probably know if they've done this far. I only recently done up to past Wistful Wild a couple years ago. Before that, I was very bad at this game. I already mentioned it one time where I didn't even really get that far, so I was like, I had no clue what I'm doing. But that's one thing I learned when I was watching a lot of these videos back in the day. Okay, so sub-level 4 is going to be a very interesting one. This is going to be a new layout for us, but it's not going to be something we haven't seen before in terms of enemies. What we see here is some, if you're familiar with that, it's some Emperor Bulblax. Okay, why did I think that was like a fire geyser? That really did scare me. I thought I saw something fall, and my brain did not register that, and I was thinking, what did I just watch? That literally scared me. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of these things, because, yeah, don't need them. Just want to get those things out of the vicinity. I just don't want them to be near. Okay. What I do want to do though is grab some blue Pikmin because I don't think purples are, or at least purple isn't going to be useful for that one that's in the water. Alright, so I'm going to let the president stay by here. Let me see. I want to push these away enough to where it doesn't trigger that one because I kind of do need that one. Alright, come on president. Do your stuff. Do your stuff. Alright. Alright, so hopefully it's, yeah, it's too far away to trigger. There's no way. I mean, if it takes out a fire geyser, that's cool. Alright, but let's go ahead and wake up this big mamma gem. It's, of course, Emperor Bulblax again. How did he lose damage? Eat this thing. Alright, so the kind of gimmick you want to do here and take advantage of is bomb rocks. If the Emperor Bulblax can't eat them, so to go ahead and just use your Pikmin to go ahead and knock it out. Probably didn't do a good job at it. Okay, good. You could use your purples like we did originally back at Bulblax Kingdom when he was actually like a huge, humongous size. But you don't have to in this case. But since we can go ahead and use our purples. Please don't fall in the water. Okay. Alright, and then similar to that method of how we took him out, wake him up again. Because there are two here, but one of them does have the treasure. I think that one did, but this guy doesn't. But if he can turn around... Okay, don't sit on me. I don't want to see how thick you are, my guy. Can you just eat this thing, please? I'm kind of wanting you to eat that. Alright, so he should. And then let him pretty much indulge, and then he can just easily be knocked out with purples. There we go. And you taking out all both Emperor Bulblaxes. Honestly, they're still easier first time around. I mean, this time around, like in the original Pikmin, where it was a pain in the ass to get him out, to knock him out because of, you know, Pikmin were still relatively weak. Alright, let me just get him out the water. Oh, luckily I have exactly 20. I'm gonna be very curious to see how I can knock this guy. Blues have dealt with fire geysers before. Did you guys not see the last cave we did? Okay, no. Alright. Let them take care of this. I don't want to throw Pikmin onto the bomb rocks because we already saw a lesson of how that went last time we did that. And then I'll go ahead and let these guys gather the remains. So the reds, yellows, and whites basically did nothing. There was no point in them doing anything, honestly. And the rest of this layout is basically unused and really kind of worthless, just because there really isn't anything for them to do. Just because of the fact that it's so small and you really only need blues and purples if you're able to take advantage of it. Well, we get a crab arm, lobster. I don't know which one this is. I'm gonna say lobster. It looks like a lobster claw. The mysterious remains, 150 Pokos. I mean, I already brought this up, but I don't know how those taste like. I've never had lobster before, and I know people out there are gonna be like, oh my god, you're missing out. It's so great. It's delicious. It's so good. It's like, all right. I mean, I have allergies. What can I do? I mean, like, come on now. I've had this discussion before with you guys, I believe. But I mean, that's just the world of allergies, you know. For people that are allergic out there, you know how it feels. Like you just can't. You know, what can you do about it? It's just what it is. What it is, though. But enough of me just contemplating on that sad fact. The milk tub, 60 pocos for a cup of coffee creamer. I'm pretty sure there's nothing there. I really don't know what could be over there, honestly. At least I'll have enough time for one more cave, but there really shouldn't be anything here for me to... Oh, the queen candy pop bud. Alright, well, we already have all 100 Pikmin, so there's really no point in bringing that. I need to get purples, but don't fall in the water, please. Alright, let's just go ahead on to sub-level 4. That should be the last one we'll do for today, just because of time. It should ideally take me about this much time. I think there is a rest cave, but I don't believe it's this one. Not sure. It's either this one or the next subfloor level. It's either 5 or 6. Maybe even 7. It's this one. Okay. I mean, I guess I can end it here. That's not a bad place to end it, honestly. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, I do need purples though. Why? What do I do in this situation? What do I do in this situation? Alright, I'm sorry, yellows. Some of y'all are gonna have to be sacrificed. 5 of you to be specific. Alright, I need purples. I'm gonna need purples. Whites, I don't really need. Having 45 is fine, so I'm really not gonna worry about that. I would like 50 just because it's a nicer number, but really don't need that many. And 85, 90, I'll need 10 more after this, but Pluckaphone. Very nice item to have. Sad they never brought it back, but it's nice to have. I don't think there's anything here on, is there? Oh, just falling eggs. Just nectar. So nothing too vital. Is that it? Just... Oh, okay, so iridescent flint beetles. I know they have nectar. They're also gonna have some... Just fish this guy. And then one more. Please don't go underground yet. Alright, and then... Alright, so it's a bunch of ultra spicy sprays, honestly. Okay, I'll take advantage of those. Oh, no, get there. Oh, the president is drinking nothing. He drunk nothing. I don't even think it went up, so it doesn't really matter. That was funny, though. No, purple, get out the way. Yeah, the president's eating the... Alright, we're gonna ignore that. That was just very, that was very childish of me to do, but hey. You know, you do your own due diligence. Okay, so really there was just candy pop buds everywhere, chances for you to get flower Pikmin if you didn't have the chance to do so already. There are still 5 more sub-levels to do, but I will save those for next time since we aren't really strapped on time, but I do want to dedicate the other episodes for it, and plus one sub-level that we're going to go to. We're going to dedicate nearly the entire episode to that because of how big and how long it'll take. So, I mean, it won't take like, 20 minutes, but it will take more than your average like 4 to 5 that we normally take on these caves anyways. But I will go ahead and leave it at that. We are still decent on time, but I know we're not going to do the next sub-level in like 2 minutes, so just going to leave it short for today, but it's not a big deal because we did a good amount. We did 3, 2 of them were very difficult, pain, but this one was not that bad. Obviously, it's a rest area. What do you expect? But the next few will be bad. Well, will be a bit more of a challenge, especially the one that should be coming up very soon. But I'll elaborate a lot more on that for those who don't know next time. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do hope you enjoyed. Minor recap, we just did, like I said, 3 sub-levels of the Cavern of Chaos. One was Fiery Bulblax that was very annoying, as you can see. One was the Emperor Bulblax, and then just this rest cave. So nothing too exciting, but I will say the next one should probably provide something a bit more entertaining for the masses, but we'll see all that next time. So guys, this has been your boy Ron, and until next time, I'll see you guys back here at Cavern of Chaos for sub-level 6 so we can see what else we can explore here. I'll see you guys then. Take care.